Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 with Terry. Whoops. That was... Alright, my mouse cable just got tangled somewhere. There we go. That's better. Where was I? Yes, hello everyone. It is the 13th of April 1937, and Japan has made progress inside China. In the last episode, we have consolidated our two naval invasions, which means that our invasion support fleets here are not really needed anymore. And we've managed to land our two armies and join them up. The Chinese have taken some pretty severe casualties. Overall, we've lost 21,000 troops, and they have lost almost 300,000, because we did manage to get a good encirclement going and wipe out their troops around the coastline, which means we're now controlling the coastline. And we are using our colonial troops to push in the north, but the strategic vision is to push along, to push between the two rivers here. So they've moved their capital to Chongqing, because we've taken Nanjing from them. So we don't necessarily want anything down south here, but we want to push between the river lines. This is going to be a strategically important airport here, unless there are any other airports here that I'm not aware of. But we're going to need that airport because, as we can see, most of our short-range planes already are going to reach the limit of their range from here, from Shanghai, very soon, which means that only our tactical bombers are going to be capable of supporting this on the long run. We do have an airport, the Shandong Air Base, captured now. So this should also be something we can move some plane down there south. Specifically, if we're going up north here, this tactical bomber wing definitely needs to move, so we can move them out there, and we can also move this fighter wing south here. And we are still supporting. We still have some range, but the ground support, the close air support efficiency is currently at 40%, which means that most of our planes are at the limit of their range and can't really manage to fly to the front and do much about it. And this is why we've gone with the tactical bombers in the first place, because this is going to be an absolute nightmare otherwise. Right. First things first. We need to. Actually, before we go there, we have another problem. The resistance. There's an organized resistance has started growing up in Qingdao here, and it doesn't look too great elsewhere either. So, given that resistance has a tendency of spreading, this is impacting our logistics, because we're needing to send a lot of equipment for garrison support, which is really unfortunate because we need that elsewhere. Fortunately, we are positive on support equipment. Our garrison troops currently, are, well, they're not really ours. We're using our puppets to supply the manpower. The garrison troops themselves, can we see them? No, not from here. The garrison troops from themselves are not great. They're just your flat-out cavalry. But I do not have the military police, and we don't have armored cars or anything in larger amounts that we could use. For these things. I am actually going to increase the garrison priority for guns delivery, because I can slow down the offensive a little bit, but if the resistance is spiraling out of control, we'll be in big trouble, because that can grind us completely to a halt, which means we're also going to use our operative to root out resistance. Nope, that's the wrong button. We're going to use our operative to root out the organized resistance over here. And hopefully she can put a bit of a lid on it, because their resistance target, I believe, it doesn't really say. Yeah, their resistance target is 26% with her, so she should be able to suppress that a little bit, and hopefully we can get more operatives in the future. But yes, we have resistance issues. They need to be dealt with quickly, otherwise things will get out of control very, very fast. Strategically, what we want to do is we want the Third Army, which is the Northern Force at this point. We don't need that order anymore. We want an offensive line for the Third Army along the river, and we want them to cover pretty much the northern front here. We are making a concentrated push towards the capital, and we want the where is it? We want the First Army to do the same thing, but across the southern line, and they definitely need to capture this. They need to capture. That's not what I wanted. I know it's not super important, but we want to get that airport over there. So that's sort of, although that's not the right direction I want them to go. So I just want this to look right. Let's just do the line here. That's pretty much where we want them to go. So they will go. We will push along the northern bank of the rivers here. We might. I'm not sure if we want to take out these areas, or if we want to make a concentrated push towards the capital. These are obviously victory points. So, but we don't have any intel about how much of their industry is concentrated around here. Obviously, taking away their industry is going to be. Wuhan might be an area we might still want to take. So we'll see how things go as we're pushing forward. But yes, we obviously want their industry. And that also gives us a little bit of supply here. So yeah, Wuhan is probably a supply point that we're going to take, and this, we're going to move along these supply lines here in the north. But in the hinterland, there's going to be no supply whatsoever. So this is going to be trouble. We know that much already. So we are going to need our defensive army, which 24 divisions. These divisions are not good for attacking, but we are currently trying to push through in the north here, and we may end up, if we break through, we may end up just leaving the colonial troops here as defense and get these troops, because even though they are really not great, they're actually better than the colonial troops. So we may be able to leave the colonial troops here on the defense and use them to just hold the front line here, such that the more powerful troops can concentrate on pushing forward. But we'll see how that all turns out. We are trading, I believe, for some fuel. Yes, we are importing fuel from the Soviets at this point, which is not ideal, but we need fuel. And we need it urgently. So the situation is we're still not gaining enough to maintain the Air Force, but we've bought ourselves a little bit of time. We may have to import more if that becomes necessary. The naval bomber is obviously not in use. The other thing that we're going to need to do is we now have two people on staff that are giving us naval experience, and you can see the naval experience ticking up, and that's from the two experts that we're having. So we are going to. We need all the designers. We might need an industrial concern to get the industry research speed up, because that is also dreadful. We're going to need theorists to help us with our doctrines, and we are going to need an elusive gentleman to give us another operative and to reduce the agency upgrade. So this is probably going to be the next one. We're either that or the industrial concern is going to be the one we're going to go in for next, because our industry is not great. We've got 26 civilian factories. We need a lot more than that. We're currently building some military factories just to pad out the weapons production, because we are a bit low, and we also need more tactical bombers. I think we might have some in stockpile. Do we? No, I think we've assigned them to an air wing. So, but we are producing. We're still upgrading the destroyers, but we're not far anymore from this. So we're going to need the naval experience, and I think I've checked this. I think I need 16. Let me check my papers here. Yeah, I need 16 naval experience to design the destroyer escort that we want to build next. We can occupy ourselves and get another carrier going, but in the meantime, that would be another option as well. Because we don't have an awful lot of them, and they're not great. So for now, yeah, that's probably the next big front. How are we looking on? Yes, we need to capture this area here and get this railway line connected, such that we can get some supply from this supply hub, and we need to wait for our troops to make their way back. In the meantime, we are going to see how long that's still going to take. Obviously, these troops can't push because we're even running out of supply here already. But we've got a slight stacking penalty, but not much. But it's the air. Right, so the air is the one helping here. We are going to start attacking attacking Beijing as well, and get all these troops to assist, just so they can't help out on the other side. And yeah, the air is what's making these things here. Have I moved? Yes, I've moved the air wings south. So our close air support has a much higher efficiency in that region than we have south here because of, well, just the distance from the airports. And yeah, so we are trying to consolidate. Where are we trying to attack? There, actually. Okay, that's they are gathering divisions, and we are trying to push them out, but they've gathered 5 divisions up north there. So I think, given that they are, I think we're just going to push them out. We're not going to be able to cut them off. So I'm just going to stop that attack, and we're just going to push into here. See that we can just push them out from there. They are counter pushing, though, so maybe we will be able to actually launch an attack here. The supply situation has solved itself, so once we are actually starting the attack, we can support this from this direction as well. Okay, yeah, we are starting to see more troops flooding in. We do need to keep the momentum going, so we will definitely start pushing, obviously not there, but we need these troops to move north and then move along the river line pretty much. That's the direction we're going to start taking this. And we're going to leave just one division here. No, we're going to bring these 2. They need to move up north as well, and then start pushing along here. We don't really need. We just need one division in each of these, because the Chinese have no way of actually. Of actually pushing against us across rivers. So I'm going to get all these troops along the lines here, just give them forward orders and see that we can push through there. Okay, let's see if we can make an attack happen here. They can help out with whatever it is that is happening up there. And yeah, ideally we'd manage to cut these 3 divisions off, because that would be another 3 divisions destroyed. We don't really have a large numerical superiority here, but we can. Yeah, they're actually also not looking too great on supply. I think the Chinese are relying a lot on. Well, they're relying on Wuhan at this point, and at this one. So this is going to be needing. This is going to be the push that we're going to need. And we are pushing forward here on both fronts, so they might be starting to pull. If they can draw some more divisions off, that would be great as well. Did we lose somewhere here? I'm not sure. Not really paying 100% attention to things. You can actually, you're supposed to attack here, and you can support. That's better. No, you support this attack. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's not great because we are attacking into hills, and we don't really have air support at this location. But one other thing, there's not an awful lot of supply from this supply hub, so we may actually just want to upgrade the railways. I'm going to push that up to the top. just to make sure that we have sufficient supply, because the supply is flowing through the port here, and you can see there's not an awful lot on this location, so that's going to be a good thing. And yeah, we are definitely pushing them back along the river here, so we just have to be careful that we're not getting cut off. So we're going to leave one here. Okay. And we're starting to outrun our supply. This is already on the maximum level, so we have to be careful not to completely outrun our supply. But I don't think they have much to stop us, honestly. Here, we should be able to push them on all fronts. Not sure where he's going. Okay, you can just move out here already. And then support that. I don't think I can do that. I can just... No. There and then there. Alright. Northern front is holding. Oh, and it looks like we took this area. Perfect. Okay, we get these all to attack here. And we get these 9 divisions... and that's these 9 divisions to support, and these divisions to support that attack as well. And you support that attack, and you actually just move there. Just attack there. Oh. Attack. Okay. This starts looking good. We might be able to push him out of Beijing and make this whole thing. You're not supporting this attack again. Yeah, they're reinforcing constantly, but we're pushing them out. We need to push along this line here. We could try to avoid the hills and just loop around them, but I don't think I have enough troops to just do like this kind of envelopment. We might try to... Oh, we've got an ace pilot. Okay. Base war support, plus 2%. Nice. Let's have a look at our ace pilot, because obviously our Air Force is very, very busy. Where is he? Show me my planes. There he is. He's called Yasuyoshi Arichi, and he's called Panther for some reason. But he's on one of our tactical bomber wings, and he's become an ace pilot. Nice. We can also we have enough for a doctrine change. The Air Force is getting an awful lot of experience, and actually I'm going to use my army experience as well. This is something I forgot last time, and I really wanted to do that already. We can use that early on, because whenever our generals level up, then they have a good chance of getting some more, getting something. Given that we are currently fighting in Asia, I'm almost thinking that meticulous preparation it's either a bold attack or meticulous preparation, because that'll give us +1 planning and logistics, a chance to get an additional logistics skill, which means we're going to be using less supply, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm going to go with that, and then we can also get the, and I think I like the flexible organization here, because that is giving us division speed and organization loss when moving. So if we're not in a static, if we're actually aggressive, then this will give us. This is not so great. We could also use this. This gives us more breakthrough, and like we're relying on artillery more. But I sort of like this idea, because we are going to walk across rather vast areas. So it's either flexible organization or that. Alternatively, we could also go for the spirit of the army, which means we could get some design costs down. I'm not really seeing that too much. This is about cavalry. This is army experience gain. And it's a 5% bonus on land doctrine cost, or political power gain and conscription laws cost. Political power gain might be nice. It'll also be somewhat historically accurate. This might not be bad. Okay, so we could either get more political power, because political power is something we're desperately short on. So 10% might not be bad. We'll do that. And we don't have enough to do this. So, but we do have enough now to do an air doctrine. So we may as well. It's not really going to get us anywhere for now. It's give us more aces, maybe. We don't have too much to intercept, but yeah, we'll just go with that. Air XP is accumulating very, very quickly, so that's not a huge... That is not a huge problem that we are facing. But yeah, obviously we're now running into supply issues around here, and we've pushed forward quite aggressively. We're now defending, but we're almost at Wuhan. So getting Wuhan, we might actually have a chance to go across the river here. Getting Wuhan sorted might be... there are five armies, there are 5 troops. We actually, yeah, we're going to go through with this one. We do need to wait for our troops to catch up. And there is obviously a risk that they're cutting us off, but let's try and see if we can... this is across the river, isn't it? Yeah, we don't want to do that. Let's see if we can... let's see if we can capture Wuhan. That would be great. But we are running very low on supplies here, so maybe we can consolidate the front a little bit just by attacking here, and you push here as well. We need more troops, and I'm almost tempted to deploy our troops early on. Yeah, these are 5. This is not really going to work because we are low on supply and we are attacking across the river. So no, don't do that. Which one of you is attacking? Okay. No, stop. Okay, both of you stop. And we're going to get one of you to move across the river. I am stretching a bit here, but I might have a chance here to capture that supply hub down south here as well. So we'll do that. And we will try to just... Why are you not supporting that attack again? Okay. We will try to just push them out here as much as we can. But yeah, supply is an issue. So if we can get Wuhan connected, and obviously Wuhan isn't going to be connected until we actually build a railroad over there or capture this railway line. But we may be able to... So these guys are going to have to defend, but we may be able to cut off Wuhan. They are putting up a furious defense here. And yeah, they are attacking quite furiously, and we obviously have no supply over here, so there's not an awful lot we can do. Well, let's see if we can get a foothold across the river. We might have to fall back from there if we can't hold that. But I would love to capture this. So yeah, I've got this supply hub here, which isn't going to be a huge help, but oh, there's another one over there. Okay, this does give us... How does this give us supply? Oh, we're using the river for supply. Oh, you see, I wasn't even paying attention. This is actually perfect because we're using the river for supply, and we can extend the range of this hub as well. We are using the river for supply, so we're shipping, I think, maybe we're using or we're just using local supply, but we've taken it off them, so let's hold it for now. But let's move these troops across here and then see if we can take out Wuhan from there. That'll also ease up the supply problems north there a little bit. I'm not 100% sure because I thought we needed to hold both banks of the river. But oh, we've got the national research policy done. Very nice, which means we get an additional research slot. I am going to go with fuel refining because this is going to take forever, but this gives us more fuel, and fuel is something we desperately need. Yeah, this is going to take forever. We do have new divisions. Okay, perfect. This is one of the more aggressive, more mountain-sized division. We are going to assign them to... Well, our push. Our push is currently happening more on the south, really. So I'm going to assign them to this front for now. How's our attack going up here? Attack is going well. So once this... these troops can attack here. Once we've done this, they have moved almost all divisions off here. So we may actually be able to push forward and clear this up. That might be... I just don't want to push across the river. We could try. I mean, these are defensive divisions, but these guys are extremely low on organization. Let's try. Let's see if this is going to work. This might actually work. So the Indian National Congress... triumphs, not really my problem right now. Get everybody to attack. And we might be able to push across the river with these defensive forces, because they are pulling everything they can up to hold in the south here. And they're trying not to lose Wuhan. So for us, this means we might actually be able to get these 3 divisions moving up here, and that one as well moving up here. And then let's see if we can capture this strategic objective here. There's only 1 division there, so we can hold them down for now while until the other divisions arrive, and then we can cut them off there. Okay. We are able to move across the river even. So they're collapsing. They're completely collapsing in the north. We might be able to just join the fronts up, honestly. And then this becomes less of an issue. How's it looking down here now? Okay, we've got these troops moving, and we will try to take Wuhan from them. Right now we're just on the defensive in the south here. The Hindenburg. Oh dear, it exploded. Oh, we forgot to set national focus. Oops. That's okay. I've just lost a couple of days. National war industry is what we're going to do next. But we are looking decent on fuel for now. National war industry is what we're going to next, and then we'll go down the naval tree, maybe. We might catch this one for an additional synthetic refinery, or get the tripartite pact going. But this one goes first. Okay, where are we? Yeah, I am very tempted. What's our recruitment looking like? I've got two divisions here, which are almost. What are they missing? May 9. Okay, they're almost ready, and I'm sort of thinking to just, when are these going to be ready? In June still. I feel like we have a momentum going at the moment, so I'm actually going to deploy these guys already. And I know they're green troops at this point, but they're getting there. And I am thinking of assigning them to this front here, so they can help out in the north, and then the other 2 troops we're going to be getting in the south to deal with things over there. Meanwhile, we've gone across the river, so they can defend here, and while we're taking Beijing from them. And how is it, given that we're not holding the airport, do we have any air force that needs to go there? I sort of want these to be supporting this front, actually. This push here. Although we could just move them there and wipe it out in the north. That might also be a possibility. We'll leave them there for now. It's they have a. It's not a great mission efficiency, really. We could move them to Beijing and then just support this push and completely wipe them out here in the north. But we still have to defend this. It doesn't gain. We don't gain an awful lot of it because we would still have to defend. Defend against. We don't want to push into these mountains, so we'd still have to actually defend on this line. I'm thinking of just getting Beijing, and then only leaving the colonial troops on the defense. I don't necessarily want to capture this area here because I don't gain anything from it. It doesn't cut anyone off from supply, and I mean, we could try to cut off these troops and wipe them out, honestly. It's not an awful lot of them. It might be worth it, I'm not sure. It could be, we could do that. It's not an awful lot of troops. We don't really have someone to support from the south. So we can either do that. Yeah, we might do that, actually. Okay, so new plan. We're going to move these forces over to the Beijing airbase. And these forces actually as well. It's a level 3 airbase, that should be enough. So we move these over to Beijing. Actually, that means we can leave these here and support here. Yeah, that should be sufficient. So, okay, wait, hang on. So we're gonna leave these actually here and support the Eastern China offensive, and we move these. What are these? It's close air support and fighters. We move them over to Beijing, and they can help from here. We'll try and see if we can push actually through this here with these troops. You attack Beijing. Anyone not attacking anyone right now? Anyone not fighting? Okay, the front is open here, so I'm gonna take 4 divisions and see if we can just manage to link them up, sort of like this. We'll kind of spearhead into that. Let's see if that works. You people are not fighting. We don't want to go across the river, but they will move into place. And yeah, the Chinese don't have an awful lot of divisions here anymore, so we will just need to sort Beijing out, and then that will be a thing. Okay, we've got unassigned divisions. These should be the newly recruited ones. Yep. And we are going to get them assigned. Yeah, I think our Wuhan offensive isn't really working that well. Where are we going to hit more mountains? Sort of on this track here. So we're going to assign them on this front. You need to support that offensive because that's 9 divisions. And you need to help out as well. Okay. We're going to need more troops if we want to capture Wuhan, because our air support, I think, is, yeah, it's not great anymore because we are reaching the ends of our airlines. But we have supply because we managed to capture the supply hub, so that's all good. We still have too many divisions over here. Yeah, that needs to go over there on that front. We might be able to just push them out here. Is there any supply lines we need to cut? Not really. We are sort of reaching the edge of our supply, but do we want to push here? Not sure. We almost managed to capture this supply up there, so that's a more important one right now. And then we can see if we can push them back to the river. So yeah, we want that railway line though, so that's where we're going to go. We need that railway line. How is it going to go in the north? Yeah, they are running out of supply, but that draws all the troops back. So we can now actually start following up here. And I just want to see if we can make this encirclement happen. This is going to stretch our supply beyond anything, so we'll try as much as possible to support that from the base here. They're obviously attacking here because they are trying to oh, they're attacking from the south as well. Okay. U.S. Congress passes Neutrality Act. Okay. You be neutral. Don't mind me. I am going to change the front a little bit for the colonial troops because I don't want. Actually, I think our troops are actually better than the colonial troops. Let's have a very quick look. What are these troops like? 18 soft attack. 12 breakthrough, 120 defense. How about our own defensive forces? They're actually better. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we'll use these and we'll change their front line such that they will spearhead this attack pretty much. Which means the colonial troops will have to hold it. This is getting a little confusing. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, so the colonial troops will be holding the line, whereas our troops, our actual defensive troops, are going to be on the attack. Can I actually? There we go. That looks better. Okay, we are very, very low on supply, so obviously we're gonna pretty much need everyone to attack here though. You attack and see if we can get through that before we're running out of supply, just by a matter of air power. But that means they actually abandon the railway lines here. Manchukuo, no, you don't get to join the war. You definitely don't get to join the war. Okay. Yeah, supply is obviously going to be dreadful in this area because there's no way. We may be able to assist with this naval base here as well. So let's see if we can get some supply shipped over there with trucks. But yeah, I want pretty much everyone from this army. sort of attack here. And it looks like we're pushing through, actually. So if we can manage that, we'll cut off some troops here on that side. Okay, let's see what this looks like here. We've taken their supply line, which means they are probably in a pretty bad shape out here. We are attacking, we're still trying to capture Wuhan. What is it looking like? We're good on supply, so it's just a matter of time. Air is not great, but they are attacking across the river lines here, and we're getting more troops on the border. More troops coming in as we speak. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can just push them back more here. So attack there, support there, attack there, and support that attack, just to shorten the front line a little bit. And yeah, getting Wuhan would be huge. So do we have any newly? Yes, you go here and help with the Wuhan attack. If we can get Wuhan, that would be cutting off this one here, and that would be giving us hopefully some supply. Okay, how is this looking? We're almost. Oh, we've got the interwar artillery done. Nice. So we actually have better arty. This gives us more soft attack. Yes, that is very, very valuable. This is still ahead of time. We don't need AA just yet. We've done the air research. We are definitely going to be needing radar. So we've got sort of, and we need this as well. This is just for refineries. Excavation would be nice because this gives us more resources. But I think radar is what I'm gonna. It's either radar or naval techs. Sonar, probably sonar. Okay, let me research sonar because we're going to design. We're almost at the point where we can design an escort destroyer. So that would actually be nice. Since we're here, let's see if we can push them out of this completely. And this we can just expand this front here, because they are literally not defending it anymore because they don't have any troops anymore to do it with. So if we can link this up, and we're going to support from the other side of the river. I know it's not great, but every little bit counts here. If we can support them, we can push you back over the river. If we can support them, I don't know why you're here. Did I? Oh, I assigned him to that front, unfortunately. Okay, no, you go to that front. Okay, we're trying to link this up. This should link up at some point, and then we'll have the supply situation sorted. The Wuhan attack is still going. We should be having more divisions coming over here soon. How is the resistance looking? It's reducing, at least there. So that's a good start. And let's see if our very, very defensive troops can actually help. Can actually help sorting this out. You may as well just start attacking there. They have no organization left. I don't think they're actually going to be able to hold this. Cut them off from everything. They are cut off from supply down south. So we're throwing everything we have into that gap. Actually, you stay there. You just support. Okay, and yeah, we're literally breaking through here. Okay, I'm not going to move any further because there are more troops coming to the front, and I don't want to overstretch it. But yes, we have taken the railway from them, so we can move probably out of these 8. We can move 2 divisions into the hills here just to stretch the front a little bit, and then out of your 6, you can move here, and there is nothing to defend them. They're not defending here anymore. I think we are. What can we do? We can. Select the military high command. Yeah, no. I'm not going to do the Ichigo just yet because it's 50 political power that I would, have to spend that I can use otherwise. We're not really dealing with the communists at this point, but we might be able to just stretch out. This is a new tactical situation. I wasn't even expecting them to not actually have any troops up here. So let's see if we can stretch this out a little bit here as well, and just if we can get this breakthrough happening, support there. If we can get that breakthrough happening, and we can whop this up, then we can actually push further towards the capital over there. That might be interesting as well. You support, can you? Yes, you support that as well, and you support that as well. I know it's across the river, it's not ideal. How's Wuhan looking? You support the attack on Wuhan. Let's keep pushing them. Not really, I don't have troops here, but I might be able to push them out of that forest there if I'm supporting. How does it look down south here? They are viciously attacking across the whole front here, but that's okay. They are... No, actually not. They're just attacking that one location. And we've taken Wuhan. Okay. We've taken Wuhan, which means if we link up Wuhan to the network here, we actually have the... We will actually have the supply. So, right now... I want you to... Is that a cross-river attack if I do this? Yes, it is. So don't do that. We are just going to leave you here pretty much. So no, don't do that. And we are going to need to move up here and consolidate this line. So we'll do that, and then we'll get one troop to move up north and then get that going. Such that we can, if we catch that, if we manage to push towards that railway line, yeah, let's push on the front here. There's no reason not to. Let's push them all across the front. You two, where are you going? Don't really need. Can I? Yeah, I can. I can get these units going there. I can get these units to just push on this front and support here. And then you can go on that front. You can support here. Okay. Have we broken through? Not yet. We haven't broken through yet. But we are obviously extremely out of supply, which means that our attacks are dreadful. And once again, we're relying on the Air Force, but our supply here, situation here isn't great. We did manage to get the what's it, Hebei supply hub. So that's a good one. We are attacking here into the hills. Don't do that. Just go and exploit that gap down there. There's no reason to attack into these sort of situations. Once that gets connected, the supply down here is going to be sorted, and I think they will have lost in the provinces up north. Where are we? Okay. I don't need 2 divisions down here. I can get you across and assist with that attack over there. And you, I don't need you here as well. You go over there and attack there. We just need 1 division to hold the line here. And yeah, they are open. They are open in many places already. We are pushing them pretty hard. It's May. We should be able to get this done this year, hopefully. I'm not going to use my motorized if I don't have to, because of the fuel that they're using. Let's see, these 2 are moving. We can just get 1 to move in here. Let's see if we can capture that. Yeah, they are pulling troops from the north and trying to defend this line. But if we can break through here before that happens, that would be most effective. So let's see if we can get him going. They are trying to reinforce here, so I'm actually going to try to pin these down, just to make sure they're not reinforcing from that location. And yeah, this is starting to look good. 90% here. Okay, let's keep an eye on the other fronts. We need to keep pushing. Keep pushing here. Try to push them out from there, and push them out from here. Their lines are breaking. They're losing the supply hubs. They're losing organization, and I don't think they're going to be holding for much longer in this area. Right, let's go. This attack's quite vital because there are a lot of troops up north here, and if we need to capture that railway line here. You can assist here as well. There's no reason not to. And yeah, just push forward. Just push them forward towards the railway line. Okay, this is open as well here. So which means I can actually just push through here and get that a little bit further out. Although I do want to consolidate the front on the railway line. Yeah, let's just make this happen. Okay, let's capture that railway line. Strategic objectives, always first the strategic objectives. You can literally just get that because there's nobody defending it. And we've linked up. We've linked them up, and we've connected this, which means our supply is sorted, which means these troops are now encircled. So we're going to wipe them out. Do they have a port? They do not have a port. We'll get everybody to. I get everybody to pretty much. Okay, you guys attack here and then push through there. You guys attack here. No. Oh, you're defending. Okay, stay where you are. You guys attack here and then push through there. Link up. You guys attack there and then push through there. These are cross-river attacks, so I'm not actually going to. I don't need to keep attacking here. That's across the river. You guys just keep attacking here. And then push all the way through there. What else do we have? Yeah, we're just taking their taking their territory here. So even with our not particularly great divisions, we're going to get you to support that attack, and you to attack here, and then push through there. That should cause some casualties over there and shorten the front significantly once we're getting all that sorted out. And everybody else can just consolidate them along the front here. You can just help that attack. Yeah, even the defense forces are now assisting with the attack, and I think we've almost got it. We need to move ahead here on the railway line and then to that strategic location. And you attack. No, not you. You attack there. Oh, they're moving faster than I can control them at this point. You attack here, and then over there, and you attack there, and then over there, and that should sort that out. Do we have any more troops available? These troops are just holding the southern lines, but they are. Yeah, they are attacking, but it's across a river. They're not going to get anything done. Okay, improved machine tools. That gives us some more efficiency. And this is all ahead of time. This is only for that. I am going to start a little bit more with naval research, also with the airplane catapults, because I could even do the... We have a lot of naval tech that we need to do, but the first ships that I want to design are destroyer escorts and scout cruisers. So we're going to need depth charges. And we're going to need, we actually have enough for that, and we're going to need the airplane catapults. Given that the improved depth charge thrower is taking a long time, I'm thinking to do the improved airplane catapults first, because that is for... Are we researching radar? No. Oh, okay, I also need radar. But it's still, until I get the ship radar, it's still here. So let's do some naval checks first that we can actually use. Let's do the improved catapult. How's our resistance looking like? Yeah, not great. I think the next 150 political power are definitely going to go into. And what can I do? What can I have a? Oh no, I don't need any war propaganda. We have enough war support as it is. We definitely need another operative to help out with the problems there. But we are, how's our production? We are catching up with the infantry equipment, so we can focus on our industry again and get that going. But yeah, this looks like we're having the momentum. We are on the offensive, and there seems to be relatively little that they can do about that. I can't really move out there because I don't have enough troops to hold that front. That's fine. We'll just hold this. And we're going to change Wuhan as well to use trucks. Do we have any more? Can we ease off that? Yes, we can actually. So that'll free up some trucks to move forward on the front, because we don't really... no, this is not good. One truck maybe? That works, okay. Yeah, because we don't really need as much in terms of... what was I saying? Trucks, yeah. Okay, we're capturing the railway line here, pushing them back on all fronts. This is even wide open. 3 divisions there. Could... No, there's a connection here. Don't want to push out. Where these are attacking here. Just help out there. This division can go here. And we are going to hold this line. I always like to have a bit more... push them out from here, please. And... you support. I always like to have a bit more of a buffer between, so I'm not in a risk of losing anything on the railway lines. This is all open here, and they are attacking us. They're trying to push us back out of Wuhan, but I don't think they're going to have much fun over there. Okay, let's clear up this front here, and once we've done that, okay, get everybody to attack. I know these troops are not perfect for attacking, but you know, what else are we going to do? So it's everybody. You people all the way over there, and everyone is attacking. And I think that the Chinese are out of supplies here, so I don't think they will have a lot of resistance in that regard. And once we've captured that all, we can reorganize the front lines and support the push on the line that we're interested in. Let's see if you actually, can you go there? Can we push further out here to extend our front lines a little bit? And it looks like we're pushing them back to the river, which is ideal. So this is, I think, a river as well. Yeah, we almost got the, yeah, there we got the railway line to Wuhan. Perfect. Is this that's a river, so attacking across the river is not ideal. But these troops are on low organization, so we might be able to pull that off. And then we'll just pin these down here. And no, I don't need any additional troops. No, hang on. Yeah, you attack there, you attack there. I know it's not ideal across the river. I just want to pin them down there. Oh, they managed to reinforce it. Okay, but that's fine. We're winning anyway. Okay, this line should consolidate itself pretty soon. But yeah, we need to wrap this up, and I think we are about to. And once we have wrapped that up, actually get you as well. Then all these divisions here can... I'm going to assign these just to the defensive line over there. And then all these divisions are going to be freed up, which is great. Don't want to use my motorized troops because I'm running out. No, you don't get to join the war. I'm once again running out of fuel. We've got fuel for under 2 months remaining. And that is because of our air force, really. Okay, push here. You support there. You support that as well. Just extend the front while we're at it. You can attack here. And you can support that. And you don't need to be there, so you can attack there as well. Perfect. Okay. Pushing on all fronts. Wiping out these divisions here. How's the casualties looking? 400,000 and counting. But there are like 6, what is it, 10? Oh, that's a lot of divisions. You help out. Just get that wrapped up as quickly as possible. See if you can just connect this railway line here. Yeah, that seems to be working. We can just hold this line. We don't need to stand there, and we can just extend it over here. Okay. Once again, they're pretty much open here. So support that. They don't have any supply because we've taken their supply hubs. We are grabbing this territory here, even though it's across a river, but they just don't have anything left to deal with us anymore. These two we can start pushing forwards to, what's it called? Changde. The supply hub here should catch that up pretty nicely, so that's once again a river attack, but I'm just going to follow it up and to make sure that we are not losing our momentum here. This is unnecessary. Help over here and push over there. Okay. And these guys are relatively low. It's across a river into hills, so it's really not ideal. Attack here, support that, and you support here as well. How does it look up in the north? We almost got them. We're just wiping out the remaining pockets. Everybody attack into the pocket, please. At this point, you two can just yeah, join the front over there. We'll need to reorganize our front lines once we're done here. How does this look like? We are still trying to push along the railroad. Just keep pushing and see if we can cut these guys off as well. Meanwhile, just push them out from there, and then there, and then there. Okay, while everybody else is busy. All right, supply is looking good. We are making headway over here, and we're going to need to leave one division here, obviously. But they are low, so we're going to start consolidating here, and we've won this as well. So we might even be able to push them through the hills. And we are almost in Chongqing. Okay, we've got 3 dockyards, so that means we're done with the refits on our destroyers. I think we've got a couple more refits that we can do, but let's go through first. What can we do? We've got 100 political power, but I wanted the second operative. That's our next, so 150 it is. We have another air doctrine. Yeah, the air doctrines really do themselves, right? It's gives us 10% ground support. Let's do it. And we are still good on fuel, so that's nice to have. What was I doing? Yes, dockyards. Okay, let's have a quick look at our naval forces and see if there's anything that needs upgrading. So we've got the these are all the, okay, hang on. We've got the submarine divisions. We don't have anything to do. You can be upgraded to the Kadai 3. Yes, refit that. You're done. I think from our... Yeah, we can upgrade Ryujo to a Soryu class. Yeah, do that. Yeah, that'll keep him busy. Do we have anything else we can upgrade until we have the design and we can start doing this? The escort groups, these are all early destroyer hulls. We were not really going to bother with these. We do have another Soryu class and a couple of in reserve. So this is all very nice. These are just coastal defense ships. We're not really going to be doing anything with those. Yeah, that'll keep our dockyards busy. And let me check my papers if we can design the destroyer escort that I want. Because I want depth charges. Yeah, I think we can actually. We've got 21 experience. So let's do that. We're going to start with the Momi class destroyer as a base. And we are going to design the Shimushu class. So let's do that. We're going to create a variant of the Momi, and you are going to get depth charges, because we're not researching depth charges, are we? No. You're going to get depth charges, more depth charges. You're going to get light anti-air. We're going to remove the fire control system. Doesn't need it. Doesn't make a huge difference on the guns anyway. We don't have sonar, so we can't put that in yet. But we can remove the torpedo launcher to make it cheaper. So this is going to be a 34 knot destroyer, relatively cheap design, and their use is going to be to do convoy escorts and anti-submarine warfare duty. So that's what they light out for. That's all they can do, and that's all we want them to do. So this is going to be the. I might actually, given that so that I remember, just prefix them with their roles. So these are going to be corvettes or destroyer escorts, and that is the Shimushu class of destroyers. And yeah, you are going to be that. We're going to save that design. And we can start constructing these, because we are going to need a lot of these things. So we can just throw some at that. The other thing that we probably want is a better submarine design, because our current submarine designs are all pretty outdated. We do have the 1936 submarine hull. Let's just check how much we would need for how much experience we would need for that. And the submarine engines too. 10 experience. So not far from that, and we can start building that as well, and improve our submarine fleets a little bit. Get more groups going there. The ship should go in for refit pretty soon, so we'll hang on to that for a second. And yeah, we're waiting for 150 for the elusive gentleman to get the second spy, second operative, who's going to help out rooting out resistance. Let's wrap this up, and then I think we'll be calling it a day, because I'm hungry. I need to get some lunch. But we are definitely making headway on all fronts here. Yes, we are talking across the river. No, it's not ideal, I know, but they are not going to last very long. Okay, Amelia Earhart has disappeared. No, there's really everything going wrong these days, is it? We might actually just not do that and loop around south. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, so you stop, you go around south, and then attack here. Here we are still pushing. We're trying to get to Changde. And yeah, they are. Do we have any more? Yeah, we've got too many troops here. You're not needed here. Go over there and help push here. And unfortunately, this is not going to be cutting them off. But we've almost wrapped them up. There are 10 more divisions. Right now, we're standing at 444 casualties on the Chinese side. But it's going to be a lot more in a minute. So here we are just wrapping this up here pretty much and just pushing them back and shortening the front, really. This is what I want. I just want to shorten the front, so you people actually push there. Let's see if we can push through here. And these guys are pushing there as well, so we might get these guys to push this actually. And you push there through, just to wrap this up. And yeah, you can stay there. I don't really care. Okay, yeah, the Chinese have consolidated, have somewhat. Okay, we've got Changde. How does that look like? We could, and probably should. That's a lake. Okay, so we can't get there. That's a river, so we can't get there easily either. So yeah, we will just hold this for now while we're consolidating. We need to get some troops over, and actually be able to do something here. Yeah, once we're across the river, then we can start moving and wrapping this up. And we just construction 2 is done. Nice, faster construction. What else can we do? More naval research maybe, but I am also feeling the industry. I might start with the excavation, just to get that done. I need the industrial concern as well, because that'll improve our industrial research speed. How are we on equipment? How much equipment are we? Yeah, we're sending a lot of equipment to the garrisons. No, we need another operative, and we need to get that. I don't want to start with harsher laws just yet. I just want to keep this resistance under control here, such that it doesn't spill out. So our second operative is going to be valuable. We're going to be doing that first. Okay, let's just wipe these out, and then we can review our Air Force distribution. And then we can call it a day. And yeah, right now we are just... well, there might be a chance here to just cut these off. Let's see. And... yeah, these guys are... just push them back over there. We might be able to cut these off as well, so... let's see if that works. Support here. They are getting very, very weak. So we might have some small tactical victories here and get our front line consolidated. These troops, once these divisions are wrapped up. No. Everyone attack here. No. Hang on. Not like that. Hold. You attack there and then go here. You attack there and then go here. You attack there and then go there. And all you people can go somewhere else. We don't need these front lines anymore, so we're just going to delete those front lines. Don't need them anymore. You have no need to go over there, you can help out here. Okay, let's see if we can cut these troops off. You support that attack. You actually support that attack. And I think then we will have them cut off here as well. So yeah, the losses the Chinese are going to take there are significant. Yeah, that's a lot of divisions that we'll be wrapping up here. They are doing a last stand, which isn't going to help them. So quickly checking, we've still got 3 dockyards. Okay, so the refit here, we can put more into the destroyers and start spitting them out. Just for now, while we have nothing better to do. Or we just put 5 and we get another... we can get another Soryu class building. Because I don't think all these are early ship hulls. We don't really have a good design. We also still part of the treaty. And the heavy cruisers are not something I'm particularly keen on building. Except for Miyoko class. That's not a dreadful design. We could build more Miyokos, but yeah, they're also heavy cruisers. I don't necessarily want more capital ships. I need more escorts and I need better destroyers. That's my primary thing. So, okay, let's get another Soryu class going. And we will get some more... am I doing 2? Oh, I'm doing 2. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, because we can't do any more than that. So for now, we'll build another Soryu class. We'll build two more of these. This will just be 1. Yeah, we don't want to build more than that. Oh, this is the refit. Okay, that's the Ryuja refit. That's what confused me. Okay, we'll build 1 more. And then we'll have to build some submarines and all kinds of good stuff. We've got 3 military factories as well. So we are... What are we missing? We can add more production onto the... Oh, we're running out of aluminum. Damn it. We can put more production onto the tactical bombers. And we have finished the nationalize the war industry. So we could go into the strike south doctrine. It feels like China is not going to last very long anymore. That is my feeling. I think once we have a good momentum, how much do they still have in the field? They still have a good amount of manpower in the field, but we're almost equal on manpower now, and our troops are significantly more powerful. They are still holding 43% of the victory points, so we might take a little bit longer. So we might just divert that into... Do we have anything more economic that we wanted to do here? We could get the coal liquefaction and 100% research bonus. I mean, every little bit helps, right? We could do the tripartite attack pact and then get the demand Indochina thing, a non-aggression pact, and then this is all the political stuff. I think we're doing this, and then we'll work on the navy, because this needs to happen. So there's a lot of things I need to do to get to the 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 focuses. So that's over a year. So we'll do 1 more and then we'll work on that. Okay. And we've wrapped it up. So where are the casualties now? Yeah, 492,000 casualties. We've wrapped this up. And all these guys are encircled, so we can just wipe them out here as well. And yeah, they don't really put up much of a resistance anymore. At this point, these guys can start striking north, and then that's all done. All right, I'd say the war against China is going as planned. We're in July, so I'm hoping that we can wrap this up before the year ends, and actually, yeah, making a. I have to reorganize the fronts next time, but we had a surprising success in the north with our defensive troops, who were able to actually push through the Chinese defenses pretty easily. And now it's just about probably holding this front, because I don't want to fight in these mountains. I'm just going to have the colonial troops holding this front here and get everybody else realigned to push into Chongqing, and then I don't know where they're going to put their capital, probably somewhere in the mountains. We might have to pivot south, we'll see, but we have taken a lot of their we've taken some important city centers and we might be able to. I don't want to fight in this area either. That's all mountains, but we might be able to wrap that up and get them to capitulate. And hopefully, when China capitulates, the rest of their faction is going to capitulate as well. We just need to keep an eye on the garrisons and on our infantry equipment. But we're doing good. We're still having a positive output of all these, so we still might be able to recruit some more troops and help us out here. But yeah, we're still not fighting with 3 full armies. We were just fighting with some colonial troops with our home defense forces and everything else. But yeah, after that, it'll get really interesting, and we're definitely going to start out doing more naval things, because we are going to have to fight the Dutch and the British sooner rather than later, I think. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.